Hello and welcome to this first section and first lecture of this course, AI for Verbal and Non-Verbal Communication Excellence. And in this section, we will give you an overview of how can you use AI for verbal and non-verbal communication. So as we're saying, the purpose of this section is to give you an overview to help you use AI for excellence in verbal and non-verbal communication. And we will begin by taking a look at how can you use AI to help build excellence in the verbal and non-verbal communication. What are the building blocks on which we will expand in the later part of this course? So how do you think you can use AI for excellence in verbal and non-verbal communication? Any thoughts? Using AI for excellence in verbal and non-verbal communication involves combining tools, techniques, and frameworks that support individuals and teams in becoming more effective, expressive and persuasive across conversations, presentations, and meetings and digital interactions. We cannot forget digital interactions. Now, what are the various things you need to do to get into this level of excellence using AI? Let us take a look at that. So, how do you think how to use AI for verbal communication excellence? Let's first look at the verbal communication excellence. So, what are the things that you think you can do to use AI for verbal communication excellence? The first thing is to look at is the speech crafting and enhancement using AI. And there, what you can do is you can generate AI, you can use generative AI tools like ChatGPT, Grammarly Geo, Jasper to generate impactful opening and closing statements of your speech, rewrite and enhance clarity, tone, and emotional appeal of what you're going to say, and tailor messages for different audience like executives, clients, and teams, because each one will have a different take on what you're going to say. So you should be able to tailor messages for different audiences. So first part of the verbal communication is to craft a speech and enhance it. The second part is to personalize communication, and for that AI can coach you. AI-based coaches like Udly, Orai, and Poised, as you will see in the remaining later part of this course, can give real-time feedback on filler words that we use, pace, tone, volume, and clarity. And they can do the coaching on confidence, conciseness, and persuasiveness, as we will see later. And they can also help you track improvements over a period of time. So you actually improve. So they do and can coach you or for personalized communication, right? The third thing is to work on your language and tone using AI. And there you have things like Grammarly plus AI tone detection that can adjust tones based on the context, whether it is friendly, formal, or assertive, or empathetic. Or and they can also do catch and correct grammar, bias, and cultural insensitivity. Now, ChatGPT can rephrase your messages for your information to suit different tones. If you say, rewrite this email to sound assertive but polite, they can rephrase your message to suit different tones. So you can use AI to adjust your language and tone of your speech. The second part of the communication in using AI is to use it for non-verbal communication excellence. Now, what can you do there? First, you can get your feedback on body language and facial analysis. AI video feedback tools like Udly, Lumenfy with Camera Insight, and Zoom AI Companion can evaluate facial expressions, gestures, eye contacts, and posture and highlight mismatch between the spoken word and body signals. And they also can offer improvement suggestions like, when you're talking, they will pop up words will come up and say, smile more during introduction, reduce fidgeting. So like this, you can use AI for body language and facial analysis. Second thing AI can do is for non-verbal communication is to give you feedback and help you do presentation simulation. There are AI avatars and virtual audiences in that you can look at in platforms like Synthesia, Taverse, Virtual Speech, etc. And they can help you practice public speaking in different simulated real-world scenarios like job interviews or sales pitches and get feedback on anxiety cues, engagement levels, and delivery style. So you can get feedback on your presentation in a simulated environment. Then they can also help you detect emotions and sentiment, the real-time AI feedback on emotional impacts using tools like Zoom AI Companion, Rewind AI, Otter AI with emotion analysis can help you do that. And AI can detect sentiment shifts in audience reaction during the meetings or speeches. So, like this, AI can help you detect emotion and sentiment of the speaker as well as of the audience, right? Then you can use AI for communication strategy and preparation. You can use AI to generate meeting scripts, sales pitches, negotiation frameworks, or difficult conversation guides, right? And for that, you may just simply need to give a prompt saying, create a 3-minute persuasive speech about the value of our product for non-technical buyers. And you will get that first cut of the speech. Then you can also use tools like, Otter.ai, Firefly's Crisp AI, and Notion AI to transcribe and summarize meetings, highlight action items, decisions, and emotional tone, and filter specific insights for a speaker to review individual communication performance, right? So that's how you can use AI for communication strategy and preparation. You also can use AI for building team communication culture. Now, AI-powered feedback systems can, integrate tools like Culture Amp 15.5 and Lattice with AI, and they provide ongoing constructive bias-free feedback, spot patterns on miscommunication, conflict, or disengagement early enough for you to correct. And also, you can do inclusion and diversity support using AI-based, bias checkers to ensure that the communication is inclusive and flag and correct problematic terms, stereotypes, or unintended cultural slides, right? So that's how you can use AI for building team communication culture. You can also use AI for learning and practicing communication. Now, AI-powered, micro-learning platforms like Coursera with AI tutors, LinkedIn Learning plus AI Coach, and EdApp with AI reimbursement can deliver bite-sized lessons with instant practice and feedback. And they can also help you adapt content to your pace and progress. Also, you can do simulation-based learning, role play. You can role play difficult conversation using AI bots in customer support, in crisis communication, and you can also use NLP-driven bots to simulate real-world responses. So that's how you can use AI for learning and practicing communication. You can also promote AI fluency in communication at work using AI. You can host communication AI labs. Let teams test tools like Udemy or Grammar Pro with live presentations. You can use AI to prep for crucial conversations like feedback sessions, negotiations, crisis statements. And the AI can also summarize the communication effectiveness for you. It can analyze quarterly meetings, emails, and leadership speeches for clarity and engagement trends. So, like this, you can promote AI fluency in communication at work. So, what are the tools and platforms that you can use for this purpose? Let's summarize those. So, you can use Udemy, Orion Poise for as an AI speaking coach. You can use for email and message rewriting, Grammarly, Geo, ChatGPT, Hemingway. You could use virtual speech and synthesis for presentation AI feedback. For emotion and body language analysis, you could use Zoom AI Companion, Rewind AI. For AI note taking and sentiment, Otter.ai and Fireflies are good. And you could use ChatGPT, virtual speech, and PeopleBox for AI role play and simulation. And for cultural sensitivity, you can use tools and platforms like Textio, Grammarly, and ChatGPT plugins. So those are some tools and platforms for you to look at. So what do we do next? So having looked at how to, what are the various building blocks to build excellence using AI in verbal and non-verbal communication, we will look at few case studies. Three to be precise, real world case studies that will show how organizations and individuals are using AI to build excellence in both verbal and non-verbal communication. And we'll begin by the first case study in the next lecture, and then subsequent two lectures we will take other two. So thank you so much for watching this first overview lecture on AI for verbal and non-verbal communication excellence. I hope you're beginning to learn new things, beginning to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions, and do download the PDF file to take a look at anything that you need to.